Hey everybody, happy Sunday. It is Sunday afternoon right now. It's 1 o'clock. I thought I'd do a check-in with you guys. I really need to be in front of the computer editing. I haven't done that in a minute, and I know you guys are waiting for another video, which is why I post some quick updates on Patreon. That's why. So, let me rewind to yesterday and my car situation and what we did yesterday and all of that stuff. So, my tires started shaking really badly this past week, and I'm just really nervous about it, and I don't really have anybody in my life that can look at it like that. Like, I don't have the jack stands, the floor jack. You know, I really don't want to have to go talking to Brittany and Jackson's dad about helping me. So I got Ryan on the phone, and I'm like, I really need this help. I freaking need it. And I don't have a lot of people in my life. Your son rides around in this car. Please come look at it. He gave me a hard time saying stuff like, well, I don't work on my car. I don't know that much about it, blah, blah, blah. Well, he actually got one of our friends. I say our because he's been my friend longer than Ryan's, but he's closer to Ryan than he is me. But Ryan went and got Nate, and they got both of my front tires off. They realized what was wrong. We called the parts store. We thought they had what I needed, but when I went down there, they're like, you need the hoe assembly. So that's going to take days to get in, and I'm just kind of on pause with that, but I also need a couple new tires. So I don't know if I can make it throughout the week. I'm off the 30th for vacation day. I'm not sure about anything on this week. I think this is going to be a fairly easy week. I don't mean in terms of work. It's the end of the month for me. It's a busy time. I'm always really busy right now at this time in my job. But AJ has a dentist appointment tomorrow. Ryan's going to take him to that. He seems to take him to all of his dental appointments. AJ does better for him. That's a whole other subject. But he acts actually more scared in the dentist chair if I'm there versus his dad being there. He doesn't act the same way. So if it's nothing like real serious, I just let Ryan take him. So it feels like it's going to be a pretty easy week schedule-wise, because I don't really have anything planned for after work any night this week that I'm aware of. I think I updated you guys about the dog. I hope I did. I'll have to go back and look at footage, by the way. Yeah. But I did get all the meals right when I told you them. I've got orange chicken and rice, I have it written down. Pancakes and sausage, the Marry Me chicken recipe, pigs in a blanket, and taco salad. So with 99% of this recipe, well, maybe 90%, because today is Sunday and I'm going to cook a roast. It's actually a pretty good day for it. It's not hot. It's not going to tear up, you know, it's not going to make my air conditioner run a lot. And I broke my crock pot last time we went to Abby's, I think for Derby, and my crock pot got cracked. So I need to get in one of them, but I haven't gotten one yet. But I've got the roast and potatoes and vegetables, and I also got the Marry Me chicken. But the rest of the 4 other items, the orange chicken, the pancakes, the pigs in the blanket, and the taco salad, are more geared towards AJ, because he's the one who's eating most of this, and it's also geared towards Brittany, because I know she'll like the taco salad and the Marry Me chicken. So it has like the kids, you know, in thought when I'm planning things going on. But I feel pretty good about the upcoming week. Now, I know today Ryan is working, and it's Sunday, and he's doing some side jobs. He needs to do those. He needs to help with school supplies and school clothes. So I don't really feel sorry for him. I think he should be out working, and I think he should be contributing, and most of the time he does. We've talked a little bit. He just keeps telling me he's sorry. Trying to be kind, considerate. But there's so much water under the bridge, you guys. and something he's not quite adjusted to yet, is I really like being here by myself a lot. And I don't know why. I mean, I think I always knew I would do better alone, but I was always scared of the bill situation. And I think it just always, like, really weighed on my mind. So when I took the jump and just decided to do it, you know, it's scary, and maybe I don't get everything paid in 1 month. I'm sure there'll be times when it's like that. But I'm trying to generate enough side income. I was also looking for serving jobs. Like, maybe a Saturday or a Sunday or both days. I'm not sure. But I thought it could supplement if I can somehow depend on that man to take care of AJ from like 8 to 2 or 7 to 2. And I'm not sure I can do that, but I've checked into some. I'm just trying to find different ways to generate income so I don't feel compelled to want anybody in my house for financial reasons, and mainly Ryan. But, you know, it's not perfect, and we have to be a little more careful, or a lot more careful with where my money goes, and that's fine. I mean, I think the biggest things we did this weekend that cost me some money was we got dinner last night, and we went down to the river and ate dinner. So I got dock seafood. It was just fish. I did take Ryan. I didn't take Nate. I offered to. Nate wanted to go fishing, but I felt like that's the least I could do. They were out there a few hours on my tires and shit. So we went down to, I bought the seafood. It was like $30. We went down to the river, and we ate dinner, and then AJ played on the kids' toys and stuff. And then we went down to another part of the river, the slates, and it was just so beautiful. AJ played around in the water. Like, Ryan kind of walked off and did some of his own shit, and a little bit we talked. Like, it's pretty rigid. Like, I'm not there just to bullshit a whole lot, and I don't want to feel any of his negative energy. And I couldn't really pay them to work on my car. I did have enough money to buy dinner, and I kind of factored it in because I was planning on doing that with AJ anyway. And Ryan just got a fish sandwich, so it wasn't even expensive. But it was a beautiful evening out on the water. The temperatures are fabulous here. The birds, they didn't stay out all night. Here they are. I got them on this side of the porch now. They didn't stay out all night. They came in, and I'm going to have to get them out here in just a bit so I can clean their cage. I have other cages I can put them in. They seem to like this cage the best, and so I definitely need to do that. They've been shredding their toys, and I'm just gonna work around the house today for the majority of the day. I have my laundry in right now, drying our clothes. I have my bedding in the washer, ready to go into the dryer. And I have a few little tasks to do around the house, but it's just more or less getting prepared for the week. Ryan said that he was most likely going to take AJ to the rec bar today. So, I'm sure that AJ will love that. I probably won't go. And I'm going to, here in about an hour, I'm going to start cooking that roast low and slow in the oven so it gets nice and tender. And then later on, I'll put the potatoes and carrots in it. So, my neighbors are having pizza dropped off right now, and it sounds so good. I'm hungry. Take my shots on Tuesday. And usually around this time of the week, I'm starting to get pretty hungry. But I'm still trying to eat good and be careful. And yeah, the birds are just playing. They're playing with all kinds of colorful stuff right now. They're bored. So I'm going to have to get them out and let them have some stimulating time. But anyway, it's a beautiful Sunday. I hope you're doing well, and I will see you soon. Bye. I just got done taking the trash out. I've got AJ's stuff ready for tomorrow. It's pretty simple. It's just swim shorts and a t-shirt. That's how they want them to come dressed. And then I moved the couch back because somehow a lot of times this couch gets moved just up and back and forth. So I moved it back. And he just went to bed. And I'm just starting to wind down. Hey everybody, so I thought that I would check in with you before I go to bed. Right now it's 9:24. As you saw, the house is completely quiet. Everything is done and ready for tomorrow. My work clothes are out. AJ's clothes are out. I might go in and get a few things ready for his lunch, like put some snacks in baggies or something like that. But it was a pretty calm afternoon. I spent the afternoon cleaning out my closet yet again because I cannot get it under control for any length of time. So I ended up putting my pants, I kind of grouped them into pants I don't wear very often, dress pants, capris, pants that are not gray or black like other dress pants. And then the only things that are hanging up is skirts and shirts. So maybe the system will work a little bit better. It's been difficult because there's not much room with the closets. And so I have all my purses hanging on the mirror right now, and I don't like that even a little bit, but I'll figure out what to do with them in time. It's not that important really. So, Ryan tonight, he has been rather calm but annoying. So it's Sunday, you guys should know he's well into drinking by now. He's probably at close to pass out stage, but he resists, and he's been texting, let me just come over, I can just sleep, let me sleep on the couch, I want to touch you. And when he asked me what I was doing and I told him I was baking brownies, I should have never said that. Because he was like, I want some brownies. And I'm like, no. You have a house. You need to stay in that house. Try not to make terrible decisions tonight. But, you know, he gets lonely. And when he's drunk, he's extra emotional, extra lonely. Just a pain in the ass. So he hasn't really been mean or anything like that. He's just been annoying. I do appreciate that he sent me $50 to go towards some of AJ's school supplies, but they're like over $100. We got his teacher letter in, and we know who his teacher is for first grade. I'm excited about that for AJ. AJ doesn't know her though. And this is his last week at the YMCA summer camp. So they have lots of stuff going on. They have swim days. They have a day they're visiting a candy factory. I don't know what they're doing for the last day. They said that we would have more information about that on Monday. So he's really enjoyed it. Like, it's been a fun experience this time. It really has. Very proud of them at the YMCA for all the stuff they've done with the kids. It's not like they're just sitting there and the kids are just bored as hell all day. They are actually taking them out, and I think that's really important, and I appreciate that. So I got a full week at work. As I've already explained, I think it will just be like focus all week on getting shit done. And then hopefully by Tuesday, when I need to take off, I won't be in like a difficult position. So it's just a lot of work, and I'm very fortunate because they kind of let me work at my own pace. They don't micromanage me, and I appreciate it. I really do. So it's gonna be crazy tomorrow. It's gonna be crazy busy. Carrie at work is doing well, but she's not been feeling well, so there's that. And then I haven't seen Laura this weekend. and I haven't seen Abby, but I've talked to both of them. So that's okay. We all have our lives to live, and really, once I got done with that closet, I was just like exhausted. I didn't want to hang out with anybody. I certainly don't want Ryan over here annoying the shit out of me, and I just don't think he gets it. I mean, he really just don't get it. I'm sure he will be full of bad decisions in the morning, and I'm not going to go over there to see who's at his house. It's not, like, important to me. I only did that because I was trying to get a hold of him for AJ. But it's a beautiful night. Beautiful weather this week. I mean, we are going to have showers, like, every day, but I love showers. So it's in the 80s, and it's just been beautiful. It's been a summer that we've all been kind of like home more than anywhere else. My girlfriends, myself, my family, and it's been the perfect summer for that. It hasn't been unbearable. We've been able to enjoy nights out on the porch. We've been able to just enjoy our days because we're not just like sweating all day. And don't get me wrong, there were some hot days, and I'm sure there'll be more, but it's been a really tolerable summer, so I'm very thankful for that. Anyway, I will talk to you guys soon. I will try to vlog this week. I think I'm going to try to vlog a little bit every day. And if everything goes well, there should be 2 vlogs. This would be the second one in this week to kind of catch up. So I just want to thank you guys. You know I love you. I know that my life is just an absolute shit show sometimes. But your perspective, your generosity and kindness, it means so much. So thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye. So I'm actually jumping in right now to show you AJ's lunch that I went ahead and got ready for him. And this was after I finished recording. So his lunches are real simple. I just have some ham here, some grapes, some white cheddar popcorn, which is his absolute favorite. There's a cheese stick here, a Capri Sun, and some little miniature cookies. So he is set for tomorrow, and I can just close this right up, put it in the refrigerator. Hello everybody, happy Monday. So it's lunchtime for me. I've only got a couple of minutes to talk to you right now. I did some shopping on lunch today, and I went to the dollar store where I ran into a past coworker, and I hadn't seen him in so long, and he was pretty beloved. So that kind of slowed me down a little bit in the store because we were chatting as I was getting what I needed and he was getting what he needed. And then I had to run to Walgreens really fast and pick up a couple things. So I'm due to be back at work in like 25 minutes, so not long. But I did accomplish everything I needed. I forgot to order paper towels, and I also forgot AJ's drinks for his lunches. I mean, he does drink a lot of water, and we have plenty of that, but Capri Suns, juice boxes, he likes those. So last night, Ryan was being his usual self, trying to come over while I was awake. I fell asleep about 11. At 12:40, he was ringing my doorbell, banging at the door, and then he went down the steps and he honked his horn for like, I don't know, a minute, like nonstop. And he didn't wake up AJ, thankfully. Like I said, the doorbell chime thing is on my hallway to my bedroom, and so, you know, it's only gonna be, you know, a small amount of time before it does. So I woke up, I tried to call him to chew his ass out. He didn't answer. His phone was off. He's not working today, which he was supposed to, simply because he was drunk and running the streets at 1 a.m. So I'm sure he tried to get other people in bed with him as well. When he has to sleep alone, you would think the world has ended. And I don't know. So I got him on the phone just a little bit ago to check about him going to the dentist with AJ today. And I'm like, I don't appreciate that last night. And he's like, it wasn't me. Okay. I'm not worried about it. I'm really not. I'm just like, I don't want my sleep disturbed. I certainly don't want my son's sleep disturbed. Ryan's got to get it together. Like, I just feel like I feel like when he is in my house, he is more stable than what he is on his own. So when he's living with me, he would get up and he would go to work. He might be drunk when he goes to bed some nights, but most of the time he was in bed between 10 and 11. And to be very honest, he seemed like he hated that lifestyle. Like, he wanted to be out. He wanted to be drinking more. He wanted to be doing whatever he wanted to do. So I never really thought he was very happy in my house anyway. And because regardless of what people think, mostly I feel like I live in a pretty calm, quiet environment. Like, I turn the TV off. I don't even sit in the living room after I put AJ to bed. Like, I want the house quiet for him. And I'm just like, I'm surprised that he's wanting to come over, but I'm not surprised. And so the week isn't starting off well, that's for sure. I mean, I tossed and turned. It took me a little while to go back to sleep after his bullshit. I'm wondering how many of my neighbors he woke up with his bullshit, though. Honking the horn. So, I don't know. But that's your Ryan update for last night. Who knows what he will do tonight or today. He does have to pick up AJ today at 4 o'clock and take him to the dentist at 5. So I have faith that that will be fine. And we will see how it goes tonight. Hopefully he will leave us the hell alone. Today at work, it's been super busy. I've been working on hazardous waste all morning. Not like working on it, but billing for it. So that's a lot. And there's going to be even more that comes in before the end of the month. I talked to my boss about AJ. She's like, well, let's just see where we're at on the 30th when I take a vacation day. I never take time off at that time of the month unless I'm sick. So obviously it's an insurance thing, but AJ wouldn't be in the warehouse. He'd be sitting at a desk next to me. So I'm not really sure, but she's aware of kind of like the stress that goes with that. So we talked about that briefly. I got my shopping done on lunch. I'm gonna go back and pray that the day goes by fast. AJ has no cavities. Let's keep our fingers crossed for that. And I'll be back checking in with you tonight. Bye. Hey everybody, so a little pre-dinner talk. So no cavities for AJ. That is phenomenal. I'm so happy about it. Teeth are in good shape. All of his molars are in. And Ryan brought him home. I was already here. And getting him to leave was like so hard. He just kept sitting out here on the porch. And I'm like, Brittany's going to be here any minute, which she is. And you have to go. So he reluctantly got up and left. And he looks like shaky and upset. He didn't go to work today. And his phone was dead, so his boss couldn't call and get him awake. So, like, he was banging around on my door, and he just denied it all day until I finally told him, I heard it with my own ears. I know that you were ringing the doorbell, and I know that you honked your horn. And then he, like, stopped trying to bullshit me. So, I took a shower. I was hoping while I was in the shower he would leave. And he didn't, and that's when I had to come out here and ask him to leave. So he didn't give me any shit about it. Thank God for that. And I'm waiting on Brittany now. I have dinner ready to go in the oven. I have the oven heating up. And I took a shower. I really wanted the shower, and like I said, I thought it might help, like, push him out. He just makes me be so direct, which really sucks. I don't feel like I should have to, like, be like that. But I can really see that he is struggling. But that's a Ryan problem. And I don't think he ever counted on me actually liking being away from him. So I think it's like completely threw him off kilter and he's just confused. But I'm trying to clear him up every single day. Anyway, hopefully she'll be here in just a minute. I'm gonna go check her location. I'm gonna go see if the oven's ready. I'm hungry. Time to eat. And there she is. She parks that way because she's scared to back up in the alley. So I can't really get mad at her for that. And I'd only been inside like 1 minute when I checked her location and saw her. So here she comes. Hello everybody, it is Tuesday morning. We made it. I was pretty tired last night and I don't know what the hell was going on outside this morning, like in the 4 o'clock hour, but they had like flashing lights. I had my blinds up and it was quite distracting. So I'm a little bit tired, but here I sit. I was listening to something last night as I was falling asleep. And I heard such a great quote. It said, chemistry is not compatibility. Let's think about that for just a minute. Chemistry is not compatibility. So, obviously that's something me and Ryan's been able, like the spark has never like went out, which, you know, you think that's such a good thing. No, it's not. And I'm starting to understand that there are so many things wrong, and I just followed him around like a little fucking fool. Like, I need you. Bullshit. And I'm just getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And then it does help that I am not hiding the behavior. I'm not like hiding it and making excuses for it. I still make excuses sometimes, but I'm not hiding it. Like Brittany saw him in the videos, and like last night, or what was it, Sunday night, but she watched last night with me. And so, you know, it really upset her to hear somebody talking to me like that. And I don't think very many of the men I've been with did talk to me like that. Like, some of the names he was calling me because he couldn't get in the door. And I probably will only be able to do this on Patreon because YouTube would get mad at me. It was like, fucking see you in... Finish it. Fuck you, dude. You're a fucking bitch. Like, all kinds of shit. And it holds me more accountable because she is all over my ass. So, Laura really is too. Her and Brittany have like joined forces. And they're all in favor of this just being done. And so, I'm trying. Like, I don't want to disappoint anybody. I certainly don't want to disappoint myself. He's been giving me like kisses on the cheek when he sees me. And last night in the message in the text messages, I told him I want to stop. I don't want him to do that anymore. So, that kind of pissed him off. And he told me he was going to start dating. It's not like he ever fucking stopped. This probably better be a Patreon only video because I have been just cussing. I'm sorry, I need to do better with that. But we're going to think about the positives. So I got a lot of stuff done yesterday at work. A lot. I caught up really well. And I'm going to keep, like, try to keep on top of it. There's so much to do. And so, hopefully today will go by quick. It's supposed to rain. I wasn't really planning on going home for lunch. I brought a couple of those pigs in the blanket with me. But I do have some Amazon packages that should be in today. And it's nothing like anything really special. It's school supplies. I'm sure it's, you know, with Amazon, it's coming in 10 different boxes. It's a bird toy and some bird treats. What else did I order? I don't know. A backpack. I don't know when the backpack will be in, but it should be in soon. So I just got to kind of keep an eye on the camera. If stuff is on the porch around my lunchtime, which is 1 o'clock, then I I can go home on lunch and just take care of it and put it in the house. It's also supposed to rain, so I don't like stuff being out on the porch that way either. But I am hoping the day goes by fast. I'm hoping that Ryan gets up and goes to work. Like, Brittany told me I acted like his mother, and I guess she's right. Like, the reason I care so much is because, like, he helps me financially with AJ, and if he doesn't get his ass up and goes to work, that could prove to be difficult. So, like, why would I not be on his ass to sober up and get his ass to work? So, anyway, relationships are hard. They just are, even if they're platonic or whatever. Like, tonight, by the way, Laura and Brittany will be over for dinner. We're having that Marry Me chicken. And so we're going to be having that for dinner. The girls will be over. Brittany told me to invite Laura, which I do anyway. But that's our plans for tonight. So I'm on lunch right now, a late lunch actually, and one of the new bird toys came in, so it's like this I don't know, little platform, whatever you want to call it, hanging little thing, and then it's got 4 of the colorful things on each side. And then I put some treats on there for them, some mullet, and then a couple more treats right here. And so that should keep them busy the rest of the day. Hello everybody, happy Friday, yay, we finally made it to Friday. I'm so pumped up, I'm so happy. I have like little projects I want to work on over the weekend, and I want to get AJ's closet cleaned out, and I put a lot of the Christmas stuff like in his bedroom, in the closet, so I want to move a lot of that out of there. Oh my goodness, there's a homeless guy coming through the field with his golf cart, his shopping cart, and I do have my doors locked. Thank God for that. He looks absolutely horrific, and I feel really bad for him. Really bad, but I guess he's going to do whatever he's doing. Look. No shoes, I don't know. So, AJ and I are back from Kroger's. We did a pickup today. So, as I explained in the clip before about the $700 being gone, I had to be very, very, very careful with what I chose to get. And I didn't get any snacks, not really. So, those will come later after they give me my freaking money back. But I did get some of the stuff I felt like we needed for our dinners. So I'm on Notion right now. I'm gonna give you guys how I use Notion later. But my meals are down here that I kind of thought out at work yesterday. These are a couple bookmarks for recipes that I will be using. So, obviously, like most families, we got to roadmap our week out, figure out what days we're going to be home, figure out what the weather is going to be, because that really does make a difference on the kind of meals that I make, and some different things that sound good. So, these are chili cheese toasties. They're down here. It's a British meal. Let me see if it'll focus. There we go. It's a British meal, and it's like a really light meal. And then I have smash burger tacos, ham steaks with mac and cheese and a vegetable, the creamy chicken gnocchi, and that's this recipe. Let's see if it'll focus. There we go. Sausage, potatoes, green beans, and I'm putting some sauerkraut in that, or at least in mine. And then I got ham and cheese sandwiches. And these are based off Birmingham ham and cheese sandwiches from the Little Cafe Isaac's. So it's ham, cheese, blackberry jelly, and then it's like hot. And I don't have a panini press, but I'm going to figure it out. So I know what those are, and that's like a lighter kind of dinner as well. Another one that's not on here that needs to be on here is pancakes and sausage, because we didn't eat it last week. So my meals are always road mapped out the best I can. And, you know, I have a little bit of money right now. Obviously, I went to the store. Oh, pizza is another thing on the menu. Let me go ahead and put that on here because I forgot. Pizza. So, I'll be going back to get a few other things, but I got most of the stuff it's going to take to make this. Now, I need a couple other little spices for the chili cheese toasties. The smash burger tacos we have, I bought the ham. I have chicken for the creamy chicken gnocchi. I bought the sausage for the potatoes. We already had the ham from like last week that I don't want to waste because it was like $12 a pound. And we got a pound of it. Ham and cheese sandwiches, the pizza, and then I forgot pancakes and sausage. I made this list at work on a piece of paper and left it on my desk like an idiot, and then I had to kind of think myself back through it. So, yep, that's the right amount. And that keeps, this kind of stuff takes a little bit of time to plan, but, will you focus? There we go, kind of. It takes a little while to plan, but that takes care of my dinners and AJ's dinners, Brittany's dinners, and it also takes care of my lunches. I bought 2 ham steaks, so if Brittany isn't over here the night that, maybe I bought 2, I think I did. And if she's not over here the night that we have these, we'll put one up and have like ham and eggs a different night. So, let's go through the groceries. So I was looking in this bag and saw something. We are also having a meal called breakfast puffins. Puffins. It's on my blog. I'll probably link the recipe. There's a video for it too, I believe. And we're going to have that as well. Okay, so I've got everything out. And it kind of makes sense to me. And I'm rather proud of myself because I got what we needed. I didn't get hardly anything extra. No bad for you snacks or anything like that. I mean, you'll see some bad for you stuff, but you know what? I can get snacks tomorrow or the next day, and we still have quite a few. So we are back into school season. School starts Wednesday, this coming Wednesday for AJ. So we got Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal, Fruit Loops, and a big box of my favorite Cheerios. So he does most of the time eat a bowl of cereal at home, and then an hour later he's eating breakfast at school. So it is what it is. Eggs, and that's for a couple of different recipes. And I also got AJ some more raisin bread because the mornings he doesn't want cereal. This would be the main thing he usually goes after. I got 2 loaves of bread, and I have such a love-hate relationship with bread. Well, first off, I love it. And like, we have a little bit of bread, like probably this much. And if I would have been like, oh, we're not going to use that much bread, we surely would have used it, and I'd be stopping after work one night just for a loaf of bread. So I'd go ahead and buy it. I used to take the bread to the ducks over at the park, but they're so damn mean now, and they scare us that we just throw it away. But sandwich bread, in case AJ is taking his lunches, or just obviously peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, whatever. The nicer bread is for the ham and cheese sandwiches with the blackberry jelly. And then I needed brioche for another recipe. Which one was it? I don't know. I just lost my train of thought. Okay, I got it now. So I got the brioche for the delicious sandwiches I was just telling you about, and the toasties. So another thing I thought I might do, AJ's hungry in the morning, I'll just take a piece or 2 and make some French toast out of it. That was a little more expensive, this one, and I want to make sure we eat it. The pizza, and this is a light dinner for us one night. with some fruit. That will be dinner. This is for the breakfast puffins. So it's like a puppy breakfast sandwich. This is for, the gnocchi is for the creamy chicken gnocchi meal. And I also got heavy cream to go with that. What night are we having french fries? The night we have the smash burger. So these are just for that. Advil PM. You guys know I cannot live without that. Or some type of sleep med. The potatoes, the green beans, the sausage. And I got two. I have kids and we like leftovers as well. And then I got some sauerkraut. I'm not really sure how my family is going to feel if I put this in that meal. So I think I'll just put a little on my plate. Vegetable broth, I think, is for the, what is that for? It's for the gnocchi meal, I believe. The creamy chicken gnocchi meal. So is the Parmesan, which is right here. For that sandwich that I love over at Bernheim Forest, it's got the blackberry preserve, so I bought some. It's got this kind of like sharp cheddar. It's cut pretty thin, but I can't wait to have that meal. I really can't. And so that's for that, along with that bread. Ham steaks, while they were on sale, and I thought it was a good deal, so I got 2 of them. And then I got apples, I got oranges, and I got strawberries and a pineapple. They were out of a gallon jug of milk, so I got 2 half gallons. It's better than not. And again, that's something that if I'm like, oh, we got a little bit of milk, we'll be fine to get through the week. It won't work like that. I'll be stopping. And then I got a sweet tea for me, and I got a Mountain Dew. Now, I seldom ever drink this anymore, but I do have it in case Brittany or I want it. So that's what I got this week, and I'm very excited about the menu because I love ham steaks. I love the sandwich that I've had so many times. This smoked sausage meal is just classic. It's going with cornbread, lots of leftovers, super easy to make. Delicious. This is going for our smash burgers. Who doesn't love them? I love me some gnocchi. So there's that. The breakfast puffins are delicious. Like, it's going to be a good week of meals. And I'm glad I actually took time to think it out. So today, Saturday, I changed the bird's cage out. And I put that little coconut like nest in there, you see? You see Olive going in it? They've loved that thing. So I switched them out. They're happy. I got to clean their other cage still. And then I started working on this wall. This is, and forgive me because I make a lot of messes on the weekends and then I have to clean them up. But this is something I've wanted to do, and these are just pictures right now that I have around here. There's many more that I want printed off, added to the top, and even down below a little bit more, and then possibly the same with this wall. You know, I like the idea of minimalism, but I also like the idea of family, and these are the people who mean the very most to me. So some of these don't have frames, and that's to help me to know what size frames to get, how many to get, which pictures I intend on having up here, plus all the other ones that I definitely want to get printed off and hung up. So I put my graduation picture, which is that top one to the right there, next to Brittany's graduation picture. Ain't that funny? And then this is a trip from Biltmore that I took with Brittany. And just more pictures of Brittany and me and the other kids. That's Jackson and Kinsey and Brittany and Abigail and Laura, my mom and Dawn, my mom, me and Lacey, Brittany and AJ. I love them so much. And then I don't have that many pictures of Jordan, but I have Jordan's up here. I also have my Grandma Mary at the very top up there. That's my grandfather and my brother. Both are deceased. That was me and my mom a long time ago. It's me, my mom, my grandma. My grandma's gone. It's my mom and her brothers and sisters, and 2 of them are gone. One of AJ's kindergarten pictures. So freaking cute. Me and Brittany, more of AJ. I have so many of AJ. I just didn't want to make it all AJ. And then another kindergarten picture, and then me and AJ, more AJ over here. Here's that cool picture we got done at the zoo. AJ and his little feet when he was a baby. His class photo. So these are some of the pictures and people that I love most. I'm sorry for getting the zooming wrong. And I decided just to do it. It doesn't have to be perfect or look perfect. I'm wanting also to get some dried flowers to hang around. And the pictures that have Ryan in them, like this one, and a bunch of others that we have, those will actually be moving into AJ's room. So that's what I've decided to do with those. I'm going to put them in frames and put them in AJ's room because they mean more to him than me. And I don't want to get rid of them. So that's what I've been working on. And then over here I have some artwork. These are pictures that Nemish and Brittany painted, the big blue ones. They gave them to me. This was something Brittany did a long time ago. I need a special frame and I just have never got it. Picture AJ did, AJ, my owl down there. So, and then another picture Brittany did, another picture Brittany did. So this is kind of like the kids and my art gallery. There's a lot more that could be put in here, but I haven't really sorted all that out. But I think as you walk in, I think it's kind of cool looking. It's different. It's got lots of different colors. It's not like all one color. I wanted it to be homey. And by the way, this picture here, this little one, I want to paint this one and I need to, but up top in the attic is my grandfather, my uncle, and my brother on my dad's side. They passed away, my grandfather and I, Laura, me, Brittany, and my sister, Zane, Brittany and Jackson, Romeo down in the very bottom. And I love that. I do want to paint it. But I'm very happy with this. And I'm just going to keep adding to it. And I'm going to start buying the frames that I need.